Rikers now! No new jails! Close Rikers now! No new jails! Close Rikers now! No new jails!
I'm Eddie Conway, host of Rattling the Bars for the Real News Network. Today, New York City Council will vote on a proposal to construct 4 new city jails as a solution for closing Rikers. The new jails come at an $11 billion price tag and will continue mass incarceration. We welcome Pilar Maschi to the Real News Network to talk about this vote and what the outcome means for closing Rikers and for stopping the building of new jails. So thanks for joining me, Pilar.
Hi, Eddie.
Okay, can you give us a summary of this vote today and what it entails?
Sure. So today we have council members at City Hall right now. The vote will start at 1 p.m. And there are at least, I believe, 56 votes, something around that number of votes that will be casted. And we are hoping for no votes on the building of 4 new skyscraper cages in our borough, New York City, today.
Okay, but before we go any further, I understand that some of the people, you are actually on site of the protest right now. Some
Yes.
of your people have been arrested. What's the situation with that?
2 of our people have been arrested. We were closing locking down the gates so that certain people couldn't get through. And 2 people got arrested. 2 people we prevented from getting arrested also, another 2 people. So that's where it stands at this point.
Okay, all right. So despite the outcome of the vote, what can people do on the ground to stop the building of these 4 new jails and also support the actual closing of Rikers?
Thank you. Yes. Well, No New Jails is a growing movement right now. No New Jails NYC in particular. And we ask that you definitely look at our website, nonewjails.nyc, and look at our plan. Because this is just a beginning for us. Basically, we have a plan to close Rikers, and also to keep us safe. So basically, if the city is not going to close Rikers, which we believe that they won't, historically we know they have never. We still have jails here today that they promised that would close down and have not. So being that we know this, we're going to have to take this upon ourselves to free our people. So we've created a plan, and there are different ways that people can get involved. We ask that you call your council members right now. There is a phone zap happening. So we're Instagram, Twitter, No New Jails NYC, and get involved with us, definitely.
Okay, so New York State bail reform and city investments in diversion programs have already reduced the jail population. What other programs can continue this reduction? And what is your group advocating in terms of alternatives to this jail plan?
Yeah, we are. There's several, actually. We believe that, NYCHA is in great danger nationwide, but also in New York City. They're coming really hard. They are trying to lease out NYCHA housing under the guise of they're not having any money. So it's funny that they don't have money for housing, but they have money for jails, which we believe will be, homes in cages. Another alternative to homelessness will be locking our people up in those cages. Another thing is, providing homes for people that are actually not with homes in shelters. It's about 60,000 people. We believe with $11 billion that can be spent on real change for our communities, making really, the needs that we need that will prevent us from getting locked up. We also, really we're fighting for ending pretrial detention. We believe that Rikers Island are mostly 3 to 4 day stays. Like, why are people even getting locked up to begin with? We know that crime has dropped from 40 to 50%. So why are we building 4 new jails when we can starve the system, start, creating policies that will get our people out and home? And we just don't see the logic in that at all. So yes, transformative justice practices. We, recognize that conflict and harm, does exist in our communities, and we believe that we autonomously in our communities can handle our own conflict. So that's where transformative justice comes in. There's just a lot of alternatives. Yeah. But those are just a few.
Okay, I understand yesterday that there was also a vote on a land resolution that will restrict jail construction on Rikers Island. Does this resolution ensure that there'll be no jail construction on Rikers Island?
They didn't even give people a chance to really look at the plan. It's, I believe, about a week old, which is really interesting that they did that. And there's some kind of loophole, actually, regarding public land, I believe, that, yeah, it's not guaranteed. It's not a lock-in for sure thing. It's just not. So, yeah, we believe that was just a political game, pretty much.
Okay, so can you tell me, this is the last question, can you tell me after the outcome of this vote, what's the next step?
After the outcome of this vote, well, okay, so as of now, we believe we're about 4 votes that could actually change to either side. So we do have a really good chance of winning this. It's just the beginning for no new jails. I mean, like I said before, we are definitely, with our plan, we are going to get our people out. And whether it's, we've already been raising money, bailing our people out, providing emergency housing for folks, figure out ways of court support. We're going to do what we can to stop society's reliance on prisons, jails, and police. We are going to do that. So again, that is in the plan as well. Okay,
so keep us informed, and
Definitely.
We'll continue to report on this. And thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much, Eddie.
Okay. And thank you for joining this episode of Rattling the Bars for the Real News Network.